2017. He clinched the title at Pipeline, and it's been a long time since then, but in great form. J.Smith now hits the lineup with C.Houshmand this year on the rankings, as we'll catch up with what Cole did during the break, Jesse.
You know, Cole's going to be so dangerous in these conditions.
Strictly, once again, the sharp eye on point.
Jordy on the right, Jess.
Yeah, a little bit more of a messy wave, but just so agile. Like,
and 14.84 total, and Houshmand going left, Strider.
Bang. I feel like, Jesse talked about how quick he is, and you can just see it. He's really getting into a rhythm out there, and I think everybody's learned from that first heat watching Cade not catch any waves for so long. You better just get going, and that's exactly what these guys are doing.
C.Houshmand working with Goofy Foot great Luke Egan. As you see that setup work, Jesse, on the inside.
Just beautiful surfing and just quick on his foot. Just a lot of power. Yeah, good surfing from here overall.
Watching C.Houshmand looking at this left again. Nice clean bottom turn, tail whip reverse. Looking for a bonus to combo it up. Nice wind up, shuts it down. Real clean surfing from the big man.
This one, though, Jesse, bones it out.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. He's so agile. Like, he's very aggressive surfer and fast. And even though he's big, he's still able to get up there very quick and tight to transitions. And right here, look how much lump that wave is going through. But he just kind of ignored, had that tail high, blow tail. Came out, moved his foot back to the placement that he had to be. See right there, as he was pumping, he was moving the front foot backwards just to set up for this finishing. Nice kind of lip line, solid turn. So good surfing for both surfers again.
His wave before got him out front, but here's Jordy already with an answer back. Nice power hack to start, wide open face, big backhand float off the roof. And he'll step off.
And all really fun to watch. Here we start with George on the replay. Gets one good little substance of a floater there, but nothing really. Everything else kind of just rolling along laterally here. Gets down the line in the lip, and those are not easy to make. But that was pretty much the substance of the wave for George. I think they both, offer something on their own. I feel like Cole's just a little more raw.
Here comes Cole, winds up for another huge air reverse. He pulls it down and just doesn't right away. That was gigantic. As we look at J.Smith pulling in, wow, beat that section, but it just shut down completely. Jordy still chasing the rookie, needing a 5.65.
Yeah, you can see that. A little bit of crumble on the lip line there from that little bit of wind.
Action this morning, John, myself, Paul Evans, this is Kaipo Kawara, and right now, Kaipo, we're watching J.Smith.
Exciting, dynamic, and part of that new generation. Here goes Jordy.
Smith dealing with multiple lips and gets under it. It's so smooth in turbulent waters. And a very crisp flick down out of the lip as well to finish. 5.65, that requirement. Some tube time there for Jordy.
Jordy talk about, the big tide changes and how the challenge. But, hey, look at, when you're 6'3", 200 pounds, you're going to power through that, get through those steps. No problem. That little chandelier on his head did not affect Jordy at all. Again, probably the most difficult part about this is this takeoff with the steps there. You can see that nose poked, air underneath the board, engages the rail, and this is when size helps you out. So you can just punch through that and make your way out for a completion. Pretty interesting also with Jordy and C.Houshmand. Jordan, Michael Smith. Another NBA reference right there. That was the jersey number for Dennis Rodman. Couldn't tell by the hair, but that's exactly the inspiration for C.Houshmand. Here he is.
Here he goes on a left-hander. This one much cleaner on the face, some authority in that first snap, and another. And that one is incomplete for him. Let's see how that affects the number. We've got a score to come in for Jordy for that tube, and he looked so nimble on his feet getting into that, came out. What happened here?
Let's take another look at it. So nice start, and just caught that toe rail. So coming off of that, it was kind of a flick off the top. You see here, gets that turn in really quick. He wants a combo, get 2 maneuvers in, but that flick off the top and on the way down, we'll see it in slow motion here. Little disengaged, landed forward on his board, catching the rail.
Of the round of 32, here's Smith. Whips one backhand. It's smooth. It's nicely joined up. Searching for sections down the line. He'll kick out the number for his previous effort to that one, 4.83. Not enough to get back in the lead at the moment.
Out. Here's Jordy. Always really smooth. That's a dependable backhand hook that J.Smith has. But unfortunately, the wave splits into 2 pieces and doesn't really allow him for anything really dynamic for the end. Beautiful first turn and just a check second turn. And then you can see the wave splits and he just has to get out of there. But this is the money. You get to really check it out in slow motion, dissect that. So these guys are kind of, I mean, it's a grindy heat. You know,
has a little bit of work to do. And here's Cole again, and he stalls, and he gets cover, and he'll come out here. And good enough to get a little clip to the head, and no problem for a man of his stature. The number, the 5.47, is high, the 6.5.
Tube seeking here, finds it, and you can see a little attitude coming out here. Whoa, yeah. Feeling that he improved upon his scoreline. We'll see what the judges think. But a nice angle from above. Some decent tube time there in some challenging low tide conditions again. A little bit of almost a double arm drag. Disappears. Judges love that. Through the foam. Navigating that, keeping the fins engaged. Tries to maximize the tube time. A little hatchet on top of the head, no problem for the big man. And he kind of gives a little...
Really affecting the scoring opportunity. It's still going out, actually. It's got about another 30, 40 centimeters to go out. This is live action. J.Smith's in a tube. Really nice and clean. And he comes out with a low line. So Smith, 5.65, still hunting for that number.
And let's see another look at this. Is this going to be the score that he needs? Nice clean tube. Spends some time in the barrel and fights his way out.
Gets himself in a barrel. These lefts do seem a lot cleaner, more action. These two going at it, hammer and tongs. Here's C.Houshmand. In a speculative effort, he'll throw that one away. He certainly won't get a score for that, Jordy.
Is that Cole took that wave right behind him, so Jordy does have priority right now with 7 minutes. Looks like he's interested in this one.
Little lump swinging in here. What's Jordy got first? He's looking right. Here he goes. He grabs the wall, gets a good pump behind the curtain. And that one cups out. Gets nice and round, but it will clip him. Every couple of weeks you get big tides, but particularly this time of year, it's really affecting things at the moment. It's not slowing down. C.Houshmand overly, here he goes again. He's found himself a right-hander. Deep bottom turn, pushing hard. And for a big strapping lad, he's pretty light on his feet and nimble in tight spaces. Getting a couple of quick whipping redirects there. Pressure back onto Jordy.
I love the way he swings off the bottom. Just a little check off the top, but just, again, I admire the backhand surfing of a lot of these goofy foots that have that just sit off the bottom.
That's the reason why those lefts have been cleaner. That rip is coming from the left of your screen and into these rights. Here's Cole under Jordy's priority. He's got some speed here. What's he got? He finds a ramp. Nicely done. Collects that reverse. And a snap in a smaller compressed pocket. A third turn as well. And he doesn't need to do much to displace a lot of water, this guy. That board looks sharp. And that power. Let's have another look at this long left.
Here he goes again. Looks like it's beach breaking his hometown of San Clemente. And he's very accustomed to that. No stranger to that quick twitch that he needs. I like it again. Down the line projection with that air reverse. A little bit more busy work here. Mayhem looking really good and solid under his feet. Love this in slow motion. You can see the air. Picking the nose. Gets the fins in for the revert out of that air reverse. Quick back on the gas pedal on the front part of the board. Gets a snap in. And really nimble for such a large surfer. Snap of the fingers, he approves.
With this win around a 32, and these are the kind of tight heats where runs can be started, and he needs to go on one, actually, does Cole, the rookie. He's up against it with his results. Didn't do great in Hawaii, struggled.